About you, you're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move, how to move.
What's going down, you guys? So listen, normally I start at the 10-minute mark, but for this, I'm gonna start at the 5-minute mark. Want to make sure I have enough time to do what I gotta do so that I can be done before 7, because Scotty finna come live after me and basically talk about the same thing plus some other stuff. And we also gonna be around at JoJo's Manor tonight at 8:05 for roast and review for them Bell Collector Birmingham women. So y'all definitely make sure that y'all are around there to JoJo's Manor tonight at 8:05. All right. So I'm live now. Scotty's going live at 7, and JoJo, Scotty, and myself is going live at 8:05. All right. So we're getting it all done. All right, it's the thrice of us tonight. I'm first, Scotty second, JoJo last. So y'all make sure that y'all are there for that. Make sure that y'all are there for Scotty's live tonight. And right after this. So y'all get my likes up. It's 54 y'all up in here. I shouldn't still be sitting on 12 punk pathetic ass likes. Ugh. Get the likes up. Damn it. Hello, hello, hello to everybody that's coming in. Seven, 8, 9, 5 minutes. Welcome everybody to Give You the Realty Missionary Baptist Church, where my slogan is, bitch, I mind a business that pay me. So if your business is gonna pay me, I'ma mind it real good. And if it don't want, and then that's just where that's at. So I was up in here chilling, minding my business, as I often do, and I was looking at certain people like Millie Chun and Bondi Blue and Tammy, you know my people. Talking about K Michelle and this press run that K Michelle has been on this damn week. And it moved me to chorus to come up here and talk about it because K, what you got going on? So I'm just about to play a little snippets of some stuff. None is in any particular order. We just gonna gag the hell out of it as they come because I love my Pisces sister to pieces, but I really feel like she's losing it. Okay. Um, Everybody don't feel the same way that like me and Scotty and really being how all us feel. Like Bondi feels something different. You know what I mean? So not everybody feels the exact same way about what K Michelle got going on. And we're not supposed to. We are supposed to have different opinions and opposing positions and things like that. So, because a lot of y'all was sending me what other people were saying as well. I don't know why y'all do that because that don't change what the fuck I said. But you know what I mean? Okay, cool. But yeah, so this first one, this Kimberly went down to Club Shay Shay. I don't know when she went down there, but she caught it, carried the ass there. And this says K. Michelle reveals the rules of her and Caston's marriage. If y'all didn't hear it, here it goes.
If you told your husband did something to them that he didn't do to you, you gonna feel some type of way, huh?
Sexually?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Oh.
That's not possible. It's been that many years, all type of positions, legs up, choreography, all that. That's not possible. So if you're gonna tell me my husband was out with you and he paid your light bill, then we probably have a problem.
Hold on, you get upset. So if he pay a bill, that's what you gonna get.
Pay a bill.
So you want him to just poke?
Poke and go. What do you mean? What do you mean? If men gonna be men and they need the feeling doesn't include paying bills. If that's your feeling, then you're not my man. You shouldn't be paying nobody's bills, buying them no little ass purses. I don't care about purses myself. Most likely they're singing my songs in the mirror and they're telling their friends that they was humping on my husband as they sing the songs. The last thing that you was gonna do is sit up here and pay a fan bill because I already do it. I already paid the fan bill. I've been doing it for over 6 years. I get up every week and pick a fan bill to pay. And I don't have to publicize it or nothing. We already paying fan bills. So you finna go and go sleep with a fan and then give them something? Oh, no.
I'm getting to that, low-key. Hush.
I ain't know that. I ain't know these type of, I hear about it. But I ain't really never talked to somebody that's like, okay, he do. You're not watching though, right?
I would, if that was offered to me, sometimes I do like.
Hold on, time out. Let me get a 20-second time out. I don't need a full minute time. I need a 20-second time out to regroup right quick. You mean to tell me you can watch your man?
I have several times.
Beat somebody back? You get up on that?
Maybe it's weird, but I kind of like it. Like, it's these things with me.
okay. I'm interested.
No, I'm not. It's not like me being, oh, she's so freaky. No.
You super freaky.
He said, no, it's not. He always says to me, it's never about the things that people would think.
Somebody came to you and told your husband did something.
Kimberly, and much like who was it? Low Key Vibes. That was my whole point. That was the point that I was gonna make when I got up here. Don't be connecting me with some man. Don't be connecting me with nobody because I got a whole husband and I got a husband and your husband is in the basement. Kay, if it's all of that I don't understand, what's the purpose of you getting so upset about the whole black situation? Because you basically got on Club Shay Shay and just, first of all, Dr. Caston, like, no tea, no shade to him at all. He ain't never did nothing to me, and I'm sure he's a real nice fella. But nothing about him makes me think he got a harem of hoes. Okay? Nothing about Dr. Caston make me feel like he just got a harem of hoes waiting in his phone. And he just go out and do what he do. And here's my thing about that too, K. Michelle. Where is your worth as a woman and a wife? Okay? You up here trying to chastise Drew for saying that you're friends with black. All because you're a married woman, but then you're going to come behind that and go to Club Shay Shay and say, well, I'm in an open marriage, basically, and so long as my husband poke and go and don't call that hoe no more, we good. Where's the self-respect for not only your marriage, but for you, your K. Michelle? And I'm more than sure you can have any man that is going to be faithful to just you. There is still such a thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. You probably got to go through a couple motherfuckers to find it. But there is such a thing. Like any guy that I know, they would love to be with you and just simply because of who you are. And you like, I don't know why y'all do that shit. I really don't. I don't know why y'all compromise the sanctity of y'all marriage and y'all coochies. Like, I'd be okay with an open relationship if y'all was just boyfriend and girlfriend. I feel like when you married, you're biblically, you should cut all of that shit up. That's the purpose of being married. Like, for all of that, I ain't gotta marry you. We could just be boyfriend and boyfriend. You do your thing, I do my thing. Just so long as we come home to each other at night and we here to hold each other at night and all the rest of that good stuff. Oh, okay, cool. But I'm not finna go into my marriage with that bullshit. Especially if you just an average ass nigga, which is what Dr. Caston is. Yes, I understand he a dentist. But aesthetic wise, look wise, it's just hard for me to believe that he just got a harem of hoes and a secret phone and he's always there with it. Maybe he do. Okay, maybe he do. I wouldn't be one of them, and I love to meet them bitches. I really would. I would love to meet them bitches and shake their hand. K. Michelle, you sound crazy as fuck. At the end of the day, even if they are a fan of yours singing your damn songs, I don't want no fan fucking my husband. I don't want you just finished getting freshly squeezed by my husband, then you in the mirror singing my damn songs. That is such an insult to me. Like, it really is. Like, that shit ain't cute. That shit'll make me bust you upside your motherfucking skull, bitch. I'd much rather be with an enemy, not a fan. Like that, that's just me. Maybe I'm weird when it comes to that, but that's just me. Like, and why would he want to be fucking your fans in the first place? I mean, look, Kay, look, you've been through a lot of shit. You've been through a lot of relationships. So maybe at your big ass age, because I believe you're 44. Maybe at your big ass age, you just like, girl, I'm pushing 50 almost. It is what it is. Men is gonna be men, but why marry him? Like, if it's all of that and men just gonna be men, why marry him? Why come into your marriage with that? Why let that be the ground rules for your marriage? Poke and go. Huh? Not in my marriage. But hey, do what you do. Do what you do, but you really need to leave Drew alone, because if that's what the fuck y'all got going on around there, Kay, I don't want to hear nothing else about you and Drew trying to connect you with Black and all, cause you this married woman and da 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 da. Like, I don't want to hear none of that no more, Drew. I really don't. I don't want to hear none of that no more. As long as he ain't paying no damn bill. And what make you think he ain't? That's another thing, Kimberly. What make you think he ain't? That's what a lot of these dumbass men come out here and do. They be pillow talking these hoes, making these hoes feel special, taking them out to dinner, buying them little trinkets, paying for their cell phone bill, paying for them to get manis and patties and shit like that. Like, what make you think he ain't? So you draw the line at that, but not him going out sticking his dick in another pussy. I mean, if that works for you, Kimberly. Okay, if that works for you. So Kimberly says she would accept the verses from Tay Tay Muppet. She the one with the teeth knocked out, sleeping with married men. Dear God.
Would you do verses?
Oh, I think I should do a verses.
Who you gonna go up against?
Probably the Muppet. But I mean,
who the Muppet?
Be so much. I will not. She's supposed to be so much better than me. She, as an elitist and Black person, she's so more fine. But she's the one with teeth knocked out, sleeping with married men. Not me.
I don't know who you talking about.
Not me. But I'm low level, low class because of your family.
You don't want to tell me? Tell me in my ear.
No, I would never, because I think people understand. As far as that, I am over what they were saying in the last couple of years of like 10 million, and this person is about 2 million, and I put the 2 on the sister. And you steadily attacking me. So I've been quiet on your attacks. So now get up there, do your verses, little lady. Go for a little Muppet. Let's rock.
Would you do verses?
First of all, Shay Shay, I really believe you low-key one of us. You tried it. You know exactly who the fuck she was talking about, just like all of us knew who the fuck she was talking about. You just wanted her to be messy and say her damn name on the show so that some shit could get started and possibly Tay Tay Muppet will come up on your show and then try to have a rebut. Girl, bye. Auntie Shay Shay, I see you from a mile away, you messy ass butch queen, you. Girl, if you don't cut it out. Now, this is what I am going to say to you, Kimberly. I have not heard Tay Tay Muppet saying anything about anybody, including you, for I don't know how long. For the most part, from what I've noticed, and if I'm wrong, get me together in the comments, but I feel like Tay Tay Muppet has been relatively quiet. She ain't said much about nothing to nobody ever since that whole felony seeds, teeth getting knocked out type of thing. I listen to me good. I have not heard where she done came out and said anything. So, Kimberly, if she decides to click her button and run down on you, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Because from what I've been seeing and from what I've been hearing and noticing, Tay Tay Muppet has been relatively quiet. She has. I have not heard of her. She don't even talk about the damn Braxton show. Because they say she don't even want to be on it. So that's number one. Number two, Kimberly, no tea, no shade, but people came under my comments under my last few videos and said, you ain't had a hit song in 10 years. Again, K. Michelle, I love you. So that gag don't come from me. I'm just telling you what I've been hearing because you was getting on Drew about Drew's accomplishments and Drew's milestones, but then the people said you ain't had a hit 10 years. Again, that don't come from me. But incidentally, Kay, when was the last time you had a hit? Yeah, okay. When was the last time you had a hit, K. Michelle? Because if you did, I sure ain't heard it. I liked the first album. I loved More Issues Than Vogue. Okay? Now, I did like the first album. I loved More Issues Than Vogue. And I think you had another album, too, that had came out that was relatively decent. I didn't have no problem with it. But to be honest with you, K. Michelle, other than what you came out on the radio and a few of the other little hidden gems you got, if I were you, I wouldn't do a versus with nobody. Okay? And I'm just going to be honest, no tea or not even with Tay Tay Muppet. Because be clear, Love and War was a good damn album. And a lot of people said that Calling All Hearts was a good ass album too. I don't know. I ain't go out and buy that. But I mean, no shade, Tay Tay Muppet, but I'm going to be honest. I did not go out and buy your other album. The only album of Tay Tay Muppets that I actually went and bought a hard copy of and I got on Apple Music is Love and War. Okay? Now she could do a versus with Lyrica Anderson. I know you lied. Lyrica ain't got no hits for me to speak of. So, I mean, yeah. Okay. Lyrica ain't got no hits for me to speak of. I mean, Google says K. Michelle's last hit song was Scooch in 2022. I never heard of it though. It's at Scooch. I mean, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, you said Scooch, right? Yeah, Scooch. I mean, I ain't gonna play it. K. Michelle, you had a whole nother album? You did. You had Kimberly, The People I Used to Know, which came out in 2017. I'm sure Scott got it. The Holdover, which came out in 2018. I'm sure Scott got it. All Monsters Are Human, which came out in 2020. I'm sure Scott got it. And then I'm the Problem, which came out in 2023. I'm sure Scott got it. Now, all of those, Kimberly, this is my first time hearing about them. Now, I'm not being funny, but this is my first time hearing about all these other albums that you came out with, Kay, because it's like I said. Oh, and Anybody Want a Broken Heart? I did like Anybody Want to Buy a Heart. All right, my bad, Kay Michelle. I forgot all about that one. I did buy Rebellious Soul. I did buy Anybody Want to Buy a Heart, and I did buy More Issues Than Vogue. And I love More Issues Than Vogue. Anybody Want to Buy a Heart? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Like me and my best friend Nitra listened to that whole album when we was riding down Norfolk and all that. We was riding around getting the back of the gas. We listened to that whole album. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And they cannot pinpoint songs that I just went up for like that, other than radio cuts and a few little hidden gems. No. Did I ever play that CD out again? A few more times. A few more times. Being honest, a few more times. But did I skip songs? I did. Okay. Did I skip songs? Yes, I did. Okay, I forgot all about Anybody Want to Buy a Heart. I did have that album, but it was a decent piece of work. And I loved More Issues Than Vogue. Again, I say. Rebellious Soul, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Now, was that something that I always had to play cover to cover? No. And I'm just being honest with you, Kimberly. Okay, but there's a lot of artists that I like whose albums I never play cover. Like Beyonce, I hated the Lemonade album. I don't care what nobody say. I hated the Lemonade album. I hated the Anthropology video album. I hated it. I don't give that one fuck. I hated it. So don't feel no type of way, Kimberly, because like I said, I hated the Lemonade album. So there are albums from other artists that I love that I don't like. Like Carl Thomas' second album. I hated it. Hated it. Donnell Jones' second album, the one with You Know That I Love You. Hated it. Okay? Hated it. Tyrese's album, what was it? 1,000 Watts, I think it was his second album. Hated it. Okay? Hated it. I hated his other one too. The other one that has Signs of Love Making. I hated that album too. But I love Tyrese. Okay? Okay? I love Tyrese. All right, so don't feel no type of way. Okay? Don't feel Mary J. Blige. My Life album, the second one. Hated it. Hated it. What was that other Mary album? A Family Affair. Hated it. Love and Life. Hated it. What other album that she had that I absolutely was atrocious? Strength of a Woman. Hated it. Kimberly. So don't ever, whatever, Catherine. 2,000 watts, 1,000 watts, 35,000 watts, whichever. Y'all know what the hell I meant. Hated it. Okay, either way. Hated it. So don't feel no way, Kimberly. Okay, if you should ever see this friend, please don't feel no way. Like it happens to the best of you. We not gonna all like everything that you came up with. But I had no idea you had all them other albums. Okay? I had no idea you had all them other albums, Kay. I swear to God I didn't, but I'm sure Scotty got them. What else you got up here and said? Okay, K Michelle says that Our Rachel Way is more of a mental show, which she loves, and then she gushes over Angela, Chaz, and Pinky.
switch networks, switch franchises. So what's that like now?
People are mad. It's a thing. It's like a trending thing.
Like once you here, you stay here. Don't be going over there.
Yeah, and to watch the girls. See, the girls in Atlanta have this clique, Shannon. Like, I don't know if you've gotten into the clique yet, but it's the clique of I'm cool, I'm rich, I'm this and that. I've never fit into anybody's clique.
Right.
So I've never been the girl when I talk about blacks and being a lead and things like that. I've always had the written paper accolades, but my behavior has never.
You still that girl from Memphis.
Yeah, it's never given that, and they hated that. So a lot of these women want to be on this type of show, great money, showing your life, dealing with all of that. So when they found out a girl from Love and Hip Hop was coming to Atlanta that was, upscale, this and that, they really tried to give me a hard time. But the thing is, I am a housewife, regardless of the types you see or what you think. I give this housewife, I give that housewife, I just give myself.
Right. But now you're on there with Portia, Phaedra, Drew, Angela, Oakley, Pinky Cole. What's that? What's it like? What's it like now?
When I first I was shocked because you think this and that. Here it's a mental and it's a verbal sparring.
Yeah.
Like it's completely different. Like you ain't gonna slap nobody. You're not gonna do that.
Right.
Everything is mental, and I think I get a kick out of it.
You like that, huh?
Oh, I think I get a kick off of just like thinking and saying what needs to be said.
But you was interacting with Oak, and I know Oak. I've known Oak 30 years. What's Oak like on reality television?
Him, honestly, he is so cool. So in order to be in a room of all of this going on, and like our first connection is first episode came out, everybody's like, can we please get Charles and Kay just to sit and talk? He just him. And I took to that. It was just cool. It wasn't I'm being extra, I'm being Charles Oakley. It was just that, me and my wife, we cool, and that's what I took to, and I enjoyed the both of them.
Pinky Cole is on the show.
Yes.
And, she had the Slutty Vegan, and it was booming, especially during COVID and after that, and she ran into some financial hard times. You are a former restaurateur. What's some of the conversations that you had with her that probably didn't make the show?
We talk every night outside of any camera. She's a Delta. I'm a Delta.
Okay.
She's smart as hell.
Yes.
When I say smart as hell, one thing about being a winner, you always have to accept your L's.
Yes.
And the things that happen to you.
But now you're on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You
Now, Kay, by a lot of people's standards, you really aren't considered a housewife. Because when we think of housewives, we think of people like Shamia. See, Shamia don't do shit. Okay? And for a long time, Shamia has not done shit but sat in her damn house. Now, all of a sudden, she wants to have this business because she ain't got no music. Hey, no music. Hey, and all that stuff. We would consider Shamia a housewife if she would just stick to being that. You got something, K. Michelle. You got a job. Your job is a songstress. You like to sing. You like to blow. Woo, woo. All that type of stuff. So I wouldn't necessarily consider you like a traditional, what we want to see when it comes to a housewife. My opinion. Now, I don't care how none of y'all feel. Don't care. My opinion. When I think of somebody like Bronwyn, because I still don't know what the fuck Bronwyn does. And granted, she ain't a housewife no more because she decided to leave Todd. But that is what we would think about with the housewives, the Atlanta Hillbilly. She didn't do a goddamn thing. And Tardy to the Party was not a bop. I don't care what nobody say. All right, that's what we would think about when we would talk about a housewife. But it is a mental thing. Which is why I don't feel like you're a good fit for this show, Kay. And I love me some Kimberly. I do. But if it's a mental thing, Kay, you ain't showing it. Now, granted, we still fresh into the season. I believe we're in episode, 7, 6, 7. somewhere around there. That's still fresh. So maybe as the season goes on, maybe you will start to clock in the way that you should clock in. And I don't know who said that K Michelle can't. You right. K Michelle can't sing. She can sing. It's a difference. Singing is one thing. Singing is a totally different thing. K Michelle is a singer, honey. So don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Cause K Michelle sing S-I-N-G? No, she can sing S-A-N-G. That's something totally different. Just like Tay Tay Muppet. Tay Tay Muppet can sing. Now, even though I cannot stand her, and she's a Pisces, I'm March Pisces at that. I mean, coming out of Miss Evelyn Coochie, I mean, look. But even Tay Tay Muppet, she can sing. All right? It's a difference between singing and singing. All right? K Michelle is a singer, honey. All right? So don't do that. Just like Tay Tay Muppet, she can sing. Just like Toni Braxton, she can sing. Like, it's a difference. All right? Learn it. Understand it. Know it. Okay? But yeah, Kimberly, like on Housewives, they argue and then they let it go. Unless like you two elites and your argument can go on for seasons, like Nene and Kenya. Only Nene and Kenya can do what Nene and Kenya do. But even when with them, it got to a point where that even got bored. You understand? So when it comes to Housewives, they typically like to move the story along and keep it pushing. Much like how we saw on the bus between Tink Tink and Portia. They just got finished having a knockdown drag out. Tink Tink told this lady, girl, that cottage cheese pussy, I would never. Faye brought up a rose, and now everybody done got over it, shared stories about their rose, and it's done. That is how that goes on Housewives. This ain't Love and Hip Hop. Okay? It's not. Love and Hip Hop, we can have a storyline go for seasons. All right? That's a typical Love and Hip Hop type thing. Housewives, no, because it's too many hoes and it's too much shit to go on. And it's too much shit to go around. So we not going to sit and harp on that one shit all of the goddamn time. Eventually, yeah, they're going to tell you to move the story along because the audience is bored and there's other shit that could be going on that we could be talking about and we could be discussing. That's why I got a problem with the Twitter fingers, okay? No tea, no shade. I got a problem with the Twitter fingers. Like how in this previous episode, you tweeting about what you heard versus going to Portia, Drew, and Faye and saying what the fuck you heard. You doing that is housewife shit. Tweeting about it and y'all in the same damn house. That's so Love and Hip Hop season 2. Okay? It is. That's so Love and Hip Hop season 2. It is. Like you arguing back and forth on Twitter with Portia. I hope we get to see this play out on the show. Because that's where it matters when it comes to housewife. Now you saying it's a mental thing. I mean, I was just saying, Kay. I mean, I don't, and then another thing I do want to call you out on, Kay, is how you're up here trying to be this upstanding citizen and housewife, and you don't want to be known as the OK Michelle. Then why did you take shots at Tay Tay Muppet? I'm just saying, Kimberly, if you supposed to be this new and improved Kay, then you shouldn't have took shots at Tay Tay Muppet. Because I'm more than sure there are other women that you could have gone into verses with other than Tay Tay Muppet. See, that's my thing, K. You's a Pisces, I'm a Pisces. We petty as fuck. The petty nature is never going to leave us. Okay? The petty nature is never going to leave us. You could have said Lyrica Anderson because Lyrica just mentioned your ass on Carlos King's interview and talking about how you a great singer, but you're not a great person. I know you heard it, Kay. You should have said something about Lyrica Anderson because she said something about your ass. See, had it been that, I wouldn't be saying nothing to you because Lyrica said something to you first, but I don't want to hear nothing. When Tay take him up and get a load of this, and she decides to click her button, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Drew got bags. Her husband in the basement. She ain't got no hits all over the world. Bag lady, she's a prune. Make your husband leave the basement. The basement. Well, child, according to the judge, he ain't got to go no goddamn where, Drew. You do. But this ain't got nothing to do with you, Drew. Girl, Drew got bags. Her husband in the basement. Girl, that's going to be K new song. I'ma scream if she actually did something like that. And K Michelle, if you do, you got that shit from me and I want my cut. But I don't know, Kay. I just wanted to bring that up. Like, you up here crying to all of these girls. Like, oh, how dare y'all do this, that thing, and the other to me. I'm trying to change and da-da-da-da-da. But the opportunity you get to throw some shots to Tay up at you do. Why? You're supposed to be this new K. Girl. Ain't nobody told you to start singing what I did. And I'm just saying, if you decide to make a song about Drew and you use that, I want my cut. I don't believe Kimberly is scared of Portia. I don't believe Kimberly is scared of Portia. Kimberly is just too concentrated on being in them damn comments and worried about what the fans are saying. That's what I think. She ain't scared of no damn Portia. Like what? Girl gone. Kay is not scared of no damn Portia. But if we gonna be honest, I think it's more so the fans because Portia is known for Housewives. Housewives is a Portia thing. Just like how people feel like Hustling made Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and K Michelle. Like if this was Love and Hip Hop, I believe Portia would be just as docile because it's like K Michelle thing. That's what I think it is. But I doubt Kimberly is scared of anybody's Portia. Then why wouldn't she tell her to BS? I don't know, but I damn sure don't think it's because she's scared. Now, I'm irritated with her, but I ain't finna get her all that. I don't think it's because she's scared. Nothing about K Michelle make me think she's scared. I think she's just coming into this all wrong. She's so worried about how people are going to perceive her, so she's being docile. She'll come at Drew because Drew is Drew. But I think her thing is she knows she come at Portia fan base is gonna be all yada 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 yada. And I think that's what it is. I don't think it's because she's scared of Portia. Like, bye. I don't think that. Now, y'all giving too much. Okay, y'all giving way too much. She's just trying to play this housewife. This is what a housewife thing, but see, that's what's fucking her up. If she would just be herself, she'll be fine. Herself would have said, Portia, a producer called me and said, yeah, and that's a whole nother thing, Kay. If it is the producer that told you that, producers are liars. Producers are stone cold liars. And their job is to make you get interested. So I could totally see a producer saying, Drew, Portia, and Faye, they might bring up this Breakfast Club interview from 8 years ago. I could totally see a producer telling you that shit only to get you activated because you're not being Kimberly you're not being K. Michelle. You're being Kimberly. All right? So I could totally see a producer telling you some bullshit so that they can get that K. Michelle up out of you. Let me say that again for them hoes in the back. You're being Kimberly. So I can totally see production telling you any old thing that could try to get K. Michelle up out of you. I can totally see them doing that, K. Because we all believe it's a producer that told you that shit, but producers lied their ass off. You should know that being on Love and Hip Hop. And that's how I feel about that, Kay. I do believe you got a phone call. I don't think you all that crazy. I do believe you got a phone call, but I believe you got that tidbit of information from a messy ass producer. And I believe the only reason why they did that to UK is because they want you to be K. Michelle. You're giving them Kimberly. They don't want Kimberly. They want K. Michelle. And if pulling out some old ass tea is going to be enough to get that up out of you, that is what a producer is going to do, whether it's true or not. 9 times out of 10, I don't believe it. Okay? I don't. But I think that's all I got for UK. Yeah, I think that's all I got for UK. Because Scotty is going live in 10 minutes. I'm about to go on ahead and end this. But that's really all I got. If Portia, Drew, and Phaedra wanted to plot for real, I think they would have said something about her shotgun marriage with no prenup. And everybody's trying to equate what Portia was saying about the oysters. But are y'all forgetting that Tink Tink says something reference to her pussy as being cottage cheese coochie? Nobody tends to think that that's basically what Portia could have been hinting to. Everybody wants to equate it to, yeah, see, I know they plotting because she brought up that oyster thing. It just can't possibly be she's trying to stir the pot and be messy with what Tink Tink said about her having some cottage cheese coochie. Chili cheese coochie. It couldn't be that. It couldn't be that at all. It couldn't be her trying to poke fun or trying to stir that shit up. That it can't be. But okay. Listen, y'all know I don't go up for freaking frag by any means. They are the most two known liars up here on this thing. However, I'm not going to put something on them that ain't there. And I do not believe that they plotted with Drew to bring up some old ass shit Mano said about her when Joy Sand was still alive. Like, I just don't think that. when there are other things that they could bring up about K Michelle that could set K Michelle off. That's what they would try to do. I mean, maybe. But anyway, I don't think Portia was using the oysters to talk about K Michelle. Me neither. I don't think that. I think she was trying to play off of what Tink Tink said about her cottage cheese coochie, but that's just me. You know that folks put 2 and 2 together and get 17 instead of 4. Right. Right. And I get like Bondi. I understand Bondi's points and I get why she feels the way she feels. I understand it because, again, much like she said, Portia and Faith are the 2 biggest known liars on this thing. But Drew never came up here to plot on anybody. Remember, Wishbone did. Shamia. Everybody wants to go up for Wishbone and, oh yeah, she took up for herself, but she tried to do a whole plotation and be a part of a whole alliance last season. So, I mean, if we're going to go off of that, why be upset at people who feel as though Shamia could possibly have been in K Michelle's ear when it came down to the Drew thing? I mean, why not? She already did it with the 2 new hoes against her supposed best friend. Hello, somebody. So I mean, look, I love all my YouTube compadres, and I'm glad that we all have different opinions. See, if we all had the same opinion, people would feel like, we sucking on each other's titties or whatever the case. So I appreciate the fact that all of my YouTube compadres that I rock with have a different opinion on this thing. And I see everybody's point. Everybody has a point in what it is that they're saying. But when it comes to this, I will just never know. Unless Kimberly comes out and say it, we'll just never know. It'll all be speculation until then. So, but everybody trying to go up for Shamia, or I'm glad she taking up for herself, girl, but I don't trust that bitch no further than I could throw her. Her or her lopside, boop, 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 booty. All right, I don't trust her ass no further than I could throw her. She already shown us she don't mind being a part of alliances and plotations and all of the rest of that shit. I'm just saying, show me who you are one time. That's really all I need. And I don't want everybody to forget that. So, with that having been said, do what you do, Kimberly. Shout out to you for your Auntie Shay Shay interview, honey. You did another interview with, I think it's V102, V103, similar light-skinned heifer. She was just as confused as everybody else was listening to Kay and her foolishness, girl. But whatever, Kay, do what you do. I love you down, Kimberly. Still a fan of yours. Still love you to pieces. You my Pisces sister and you a Delta. Okay, period. Shout out to you. I hope things get better for you for Roa. But we just gonna see. Anywho, y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. Scotty is going live to talk about this and other things at 7 o'clock. Be sure to be there for that, as well as Roast and Review down to JoJo Manor tonight at 8:05. He got it set for 8:05. So make sure that y'all are there for that. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I totally appreciate y'all for that. Nah. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we absent one from another. Amen. Bye.
Say